Okay guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the constant accelerating motion. Means the acceleration is equal to constant. Okay, first you understand what is the meaning of acceleration constant. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so its direction and magnitude both are constant, then we call it is acceleration is constant. So here direction and magnitude, this both are constant. If this both are constant, then we call it is constant accelerating motion. So in this session we are going to discuss about this particular case when the acceleration constant, then we have a number of equations. So let's start with session, and in this session we derive the different equation which is related to the constant acceleration. Okay, let's see first one. So constant accelerating motion first. So acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is what? Vector quantity. It means magnitude and direction both constant. If acceleration constant means you consider a is equal to constant, magnitude also constant as well as direction is also constant. Okay, so let's derive this all this equation for this one. Before we are going to discuss about this equation, let's understand some conditions of motion. Let's consider, suppose it is x-axis. It is a x-axis. Now now this is what? X is equal to 0. Consider some objects is somewhere here. Initially objects is somewhere here, and it moves along this direction with a is equal to constant. Okay, and after some time it's reached somewhere here, suppose. Okay, so that is what? Final condition. So objects is moving from one point to another point. Let's give some data here. Suppose x initial is considered as x0. This is the symbolic form. X initial is what? X0, and it reached somewhere here. Let's consider x final is supposed to be x. X initial position of the object is supposed considered x0, and final position of object is considered as x. And acceleration is constant. Right now it is towards the positive x direction, so x, and its initial velocity is considered to be v0. Initial velocity is what? V0. After some time it reached at the x, its final velocity considered v. You must be understand all this terminology. x0 is the initial position, x is the final position, v0 is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, a is the acceleration. So here x0 initial position. If its of motion starts from 0, then you put x0 is equal to what? 0. Okay, v0 initial velocity, x final position, and v final velocity, and a is equal to what? Constant acceleration. Means direction is also towards the same direction. Direction does not change, magnitude does not change, so a is a constant. Suppose its value is what? A. Okay, acceleration is constant. So that is the given data. Now we have to draw the graph for this one. If we have to try to draw the graph of v versus t, v versus t. So what is initial velocity? V0. Suppose consider somewhere here it is a v0. What is final velocity? V. So let's consider somewhere here it is a final velocity v. Let's just give some time also. Here is this initial position time. Suppose object starts the motion at t is equal to 0, and objects is reached at the final position, time is what? Supposed to be t. So when the velocity is v0, time is t0, so time is 0. Okay, and velocity v, suppose consider the time is what? T is equal to t. Then how we draw the graph? So first point is this one, and the last point is this one. See, so this is the last point, this is so initial point and final point. Let's draw the graph. And constant acceleration. Constant acceleration means in a v versus t graph, that is a straight line. V versus t graph is represents a straight line. So let's draw the straight line. Why it is a straight line? First, why it is a straight line? It is a straight line because of a is equal to constant. Okay, let's give some name to this all this graph. it's the different points. Okay, so let's restart. That is O, A, B, C, D and everywhere. Okay, so we just use this all those names. So equation 1. So let's we start first one. Equation 1, we derive the first equation. So if you consider this V versus T graph, the straight line represents a slope. So represents the slope of the straight line represents the acceleration. So what is this here? Acceleration is equal to slope of VT graph. Yes or no? Acceleration is equal to what? Slope of VT graph. So let's consider here angle is what? Theta. It means tan theta is the slope of this line. So it is equal to what actually? Tan theta. So how we just write it? So acceleration is equal to tan theta. Tan theta is opponent upon adjacent. Opponent is BC. See this one, and adjacent is AC. So answer is what? BC upon AC. So our answer BC upon AC. Okay. Now what is BC? See, what is this actually? This one. This total minus this. This total minus this is equal to what? BC. So actually what is this BC here? So BC is V minus V0. BC is what? V minus V0. And what is this? See, AC. This one. AC is equal to this line. See, this is what actually? T. So this total is what actually? T. So BC is equal to V minus V0 and AC is equal to T. So put here. So that is equal to V minus V0 upon T. So from this you just give some simplification. So this T comes in a multiplication. So AT is equal to V minus V0. From this you just find, you just take a head of this equation is a V. So V0 just comes right hand side, left hand side becomes positive. So V is equal to V0 plus AT. That is the first equation. Must be not this. This is the equation number 1. V is equal to V0 plus AT. Okay, so this is the first equation. Let's we derive the second equation. Equation number 2. So first equation is related to velocity. Now you think about the displacement. So object is moving from x0 to x. It means how much displacement? See, this much of displacement. You just see the red marks. See, this much of displacement. Okay, so this displacement is how much? Total x minus x0. Total x minus x0. So displacement is equal to what here? This is represents a displacement. Okay, so displacement is equal to what? X minus x0. What? X minus x0. So here if you have a V versus T graph, then area of a graph is equal to what? Area of a graph is equal to displacement. So the second equation, let's we derive this. Displacement is equal to area under VT curve. Okay, area under VT curve, that is a displacement. So what is this actually? X minus x0 is equal to, what is area? See, there is this total area, this one. See here, this total area. This total area is what actually? Area of a graph. Okay, so see here, one triangle and one rectangle. So this total area is what? Area of a triangle ABC plus area of a rectangle OACD. So let's we write area of triangle ABC plus area of rectangle ACDO. Okay, so what is final answer? So x minus x0 is equal to area of triangle ABC. See, 1/2 base into height. So 1/2 AC into BC. So 1/2 AC into BC plus area of rectangle, length into breadth. So length is what? AC and breadth is what? OA. So AC into OA. Okay, so let's put this all this value. So what you get answer? X minus x0 is equal to 1/2. What is AC? AC is equal to T, and what is BC? V minus V0. So that's T. Actually 1/2 AC is common out. Okay, and BC is what? v minus v0. So let's put that is v minus v0 plus what is AC? AC is a t, and what is a AO? AO is a v0. See this one. What is this? v0. Okay, so that is v0. So let's put this value. The answer is what? AC is a t and that is a v0. Simplify this equation. So 1/2 vt minus 1/2 v0t plus v0t. You just see this term. Okay, so what is the C? v0t minus 1/2 v0t. 1 minus 1/2, 1/2. So actual answer is what? That is equal to 1/2 vt plus 1/2 v0t. So 1/2 and t common out. So x minus x0 is equal to, answer is what? So our answer is v plus v0 upon 2 into t. So that is the another equation of constant accelerating motion. Consider equation number 2. So equation number 1, v is equal to v0 plus at. Equation number 2, x minus x0 is equal to v plus v0 upon 2 into t. Okay, here in this equation you just take a 1/2 and t common out. So remaining is v plus v0. So v plus v0 upon 2 into t. Now equation number 3. Let's we derive this equation number 3. So you have those two equations. See, v is equal to v0 plus at and x minus x0 is equal to v plus v0 upon 2 into t. So you just put the value of v into the equation number 2. Replace the v in equation number 2 by the using of equation number 1. So from 1 and 2. So from equation 1 and 2, x minus x0 is equal to, what is this? See, v plus v0 upon 2. So v is equal to v0 plus at. So v is equal to v0 plus at. V is replaced. Now v0 is as it is. So v0 upon 2 into t. Yes or no? See, into 2. So let's simplify this equation. So x minus x0 is equal to v0 plus v0, 2v0 into t plus at square upon 2. So t is also multiplied inside. So v0t. Now separate this 2 in the denominator. So what is answer? X minus x0 is equal to, let's we write somewhere here, x minus x0 is equal to, say v 2 cancel out. So v0t plus here this given here, so 1/2 at square. So that is the third equation of motion. Here it is the third equation of motion. You must be remember, this is the third equation of a motion. Okay, and that's a very important equation. You must be remember this. So v0t plus 1/2 at square, that is the third equation. Now see this next one. Here in the equation number 2 you just replace the t. So what is the t from here? So t is equal to v minus v0 upon a. T is equal to what? V minus v0 upon a. You just put the value of t in the equation number 2, we get the equation 4. So equation 4. Let's we derive this fourth equation. So what is this fourth equation? In the equation number 2, put the value of t. So from 1 and 2 again, from equation 1 and 2, what we get? See, x minus x0 is equal to, this first term says it is, see, this one is as only t is replaced by this equation. T is replaced by this equation. Okay, here this one. So v plus v0 upon 2, v plus v0 upon 2 into, what is t? V minus v0 upon a. So v minus v0 upon a. See, v plus v0 into v minus v0, like a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So here this is v square minus v0 square. So what is answer? X minus x0 is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a. This is the fourth equation of motion, constant accelerating motion. Okay, so we have total 4 equation for a constant accelerating motion. You write down this all this equation in note. Actually you must be remember the derivation also. So equation number 1, v is equal to v0 plus at. Equation number 2, x minus x0 is equal to v0 t plus 1/2 at square, v0 t plus 1/2 at square. Equation number 3, x minus x0 is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a. And equation number 4, x minus x0 is equal to v plus v0 upon 2 into t. So these 4 are the most important equation from this chapter, and all these equation are also useful in all the different chapters from the physics. We use this whole equation in number of chapters. So all of you must be write this note: equation of constant accelerating motion. Equation of constant accelerating motion. Okay, you remember this all 4 equation. V is equal to v0 plus at, x minus x0 is equal to v0 t plus 1/2 at square, x minus x0 is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a, x minus x0 is equal to v plus v0 upon 2 into t. So we have total 4 equation, and you must be remember that is quite helpful for us. Okay, all of you guys note this. Okay, let's see, you must be remember the derivation. You must be remember this derivation also. Okay, that is one practical situation. One object starts from one position, it reaches somewhere here. Now here x is represents the position, v0 represents the velocity, v represents the velocity, a represents, means all are vector quantity. This all are vector quantity. So this all equations, this equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3 and 4, this all are represents the vector equation. It means you must be using the sign. Here we consider the positive direction, okay, but sometime maybe objects is moving towards negative direction. So what is the general case for sign convention? So let's we write down sign convention. Means how to decide the sign for this all this thing. Okay, so here we are using the just simple coordinate system. Suppose it is x and here it is y. If any object is moving towards the positive x direction, let's we draw it like this. Consider y and x. If any object is moving towards the positive x direction, then velocity is positive. Okay, velocity means any data is towards the positive x direction, you consider it is positive. So here, if in this direction velocity and acceleration, then consider it is positive. Okay, if any object is moving towards the y-axis, then consider the velocity and acceleration, then consider it is a positive. If any objects moving towards the negative y-axis, consider velocity and acceleration, it is a negative. If any object is moving towards the negative acceleration, velocity acceleration, then it's considered negative. Okay, suppose sometime like this, velocity is towards negative side and acceleration is towards positive side, then consider v is negative, a is positive. Okay, means you consider this direction. So what is the simple phenomenon? So we just draw this everything like this. See, so by this one, what we conclude here, which type of sign convention we have to use? So we have to use this type of sign convention, x and y. If anything towards positive x side, that is positive. That is what? Positive. If anything towards the positive y, then it is considered as a positive. If it is towards the negative y, then it's considered negative. If anything towards the negative x, then consider the negative. This is a simple sign convention. From the origin, right hand side positive, left hand side negative. From the origin, upward side positive, downward side negative. That is a general sign convention. We have to use it in an example. Okay. You can change the sign convention, no problem. That's not a actually problem. You that is a general. We choose this one. Okay. General sign convention like this. If you choose the positive x direction, x the negative data, no problem. But generally we consider if any data towards the plus x, that's positive. If any data is towards the minus x, consider as a negative. If any data is towards the plus y, then consider positive. If any data is towards the minus y, then it's considered as a negative. Okay, that is a general sign convention. All of you guys must be note this. All of you guys note this. That's very important. Okay, because when we solve the different example, we use this sign convention. Okay, all of you note this. Let's see. Next one, distance covered in nth second. This is quite important topic. Sometimes this type of questions asking to us. Distance covered in nth second. What is the meaning of nth second? Not a n second. Okay. Let's see. Consider. Suppose if objects is somewhere here in at t is equal to 3 seconds. Objects is somewhere here t is equal to 4 seconds. Objects is somewhere here it t is equal to 5 seconds, and its motion it starts at t is equal to 0 second, like this. So that is a C. If you consider this situation, so this is the data. Its distance covered in 3 seconds. This distance covered in a 4 seconds. This distance covered in a 5 seconds. Okay, total time, total 3 seconds, total 4. But if nth second, what is the meaning of nth second? If you consider this distance means what? This distance covered in a 4th second. See, after 3 seconds, 4th second it starts. After 3 seconds, completion of 3 seconds, 4th second it starts. So this distance, see, this distance is only covered in a 4th second. Similar way, if you consider this situation, then this distance is covered in a 5th second. So we have to finding out the distance covered in nth second, not n second. That's you understand the difference between two. This one is denoted distance covered in n second, means 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. But this one is represents a distance covered in a nth second. So 4th means what? Distance covered in 4th second means what? Distance covered in 4 second minus distance covered in 3 second. So consider, suppose that is what? x3 and that is what? x4. Then 4 second means what? x4 minus x3. Do you understand? Similar way, distance covered in 5th second means what? Distance covered in 5 second minus distance covered in 4 second. So that is what actually, if consider that is x5, then x5 minus x4. Do you understand what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of difference between n second and nth second? मतलब आपको अगर 3rd सेकेंड में फाइंड करना है डिस्टेंस, तो आपको क्या फाइंड करना पड़ेगा? x3 माइनस x2. आपको क्या फाइंड करना है? x3 माइनस x2. आपको 5th सेकेंड में फाइंड करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? x5 माइनस x4. मतलब कि 5 सेकेंड का टोटल डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, 4 सेकेंड टोटल डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, उसका सब्सट्रैक्शन करो. 5 सेकेंड का टोटल डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, 4 सेकेंड का टोटल डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, उसको सब्सट्रैक्ट करो इस तरह से. Okay, and here acceleration is constant. Whatever we discuss about this here, acceleration is what? Constant. At that we discuss about only constant accelerating motion. ओके तो मतलब कि आपको nth सेकेंड में चाहिए, जो 5 सेकेंड में चाहिए, 5th सेकेंड में चाहिए, तो क्या किया आपने? 5 माइनस 4 किया. 4th सेकेंड में क्या किया आपने? 4 माइनस 3 किया. तो आपको nth सेकेंड में क्या करना पड़ेगा? n माइनस 1. ठीक है ना? मतलब 5th है तो 5 माइनस 4, 4th है तो 4 माइनस 3, nth है तो n माइनस 1. ओके, सो बाय दिस वे यू जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ nth सेकेंड. What is the meaning of nth second? Okay, so if total distance covered in a 4 second minus total distance covered in a 3 second, then you get the answer of a distance covered in a 4th second. Okay, note this actually somewhere in a rough book. Note it. Let's see. So here we want a distance covered in a nth second. आपको क्या चाहिए? डिस्टेंस कवर इन nth सेकेंड. सो अगर 5th सेकेंड में आपने क्या किया? 5th सेकेंड में 5 माइनस 4 किया, तो nth सेकेंड में फाइंड करना है तो क्या करना? देखो इसका आंसर कुछ ऐसा आएगा, डिस्टेंस कवर इन nth सेकेंड इज इक्वल टू दिस वन. लेट्स वी डिराइव दिस रिलेशन. सपोज यू कंसीडर दिस ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज समवेयर हियर एट t इज इक्वल टू 0. ओके, एंड ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज समवेयर हियर एट t इज इक्वल टू n माइनस 1 सेकेंड, एंड ऑब्जेक्ट्स इज समवेयर हियर एट t is equal to n second. Okay, so matlab that is exactly similar. That is exactly similar. T is equal to 5 seconds. See, that t is equal to 5 seconds. T is equal to 4 seconds. 4 means what? 5 minus 1. 4 means what? 5 minus 1. Similarly, n means what? N minus 1 here. N and n minus 1. Okay. So this one. So what is this actually? Let's we just give the data. What is this? That is a x n minus 1. And what is this? X n total. So actually we want this data. That is the Tn, distance covered in nth second, dn. Distance covered in n second, that is what? Dn. So how to get the dn? So dn, this distance dn, see, this distance dn is equal to total distance xn minus 1. Okay, so let's we have to finding out distance covered in nth second. That's we derive this relation. Very simple. Actually there is a simplification is required, nothing else. So dn is equal to xn minus 1. Xn minus 1. So use the relation. Xn is what? See, we already derived this relation. X minus x0 is equal to v0t plus 1/2 at square. हमको तो पता ही है. X minus x0 is equal to v0t plus 1/2 at square. Okay, so this is the derivation. So let's consider that is suppose x is equal to 0 initially. So x0 is equal to what? What is the meaning of this? X0 is equal to 0. So xn, consider its initial velocity is supposed to be v0. Initial velocity is what? v0. So what is xn? So xn what actually? Xn is equal to v0t plus 1/2 at square. So what is this xn? T is equal to n seconds. So put here. So v0n plus 1/2 an square. That is actually equation number 1. That is equation number 2. Now xn minus 1 means what? v0. What is t? n minus 1 plus 1/2 a n minus 1 square. Simplify this one. So v0n minus v0 plus 1/2 a n square minus 2n plus 1 a minus b whole square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square. We use this relation. Okay, so a square minus 2ab plus b square. So n square minus 2n plus 1. Just simplification of n minus 1 whole square. Okay, so that is the equation number 3. That is the equation number 3. Now put this both this value in equation number 1. So from 1 to n3, from equation 1 to n3, what do you get? So dn is equal to xn. Xn means what? v0n plus 1/2 an square minus xn. So minus equation number 3. So minus v0n minus v0n minus minus plus v0 minus 1/2 a n square minus 2n plus 1. If anything is cancelled out, then cancel. Let's see, v0n cancel out. Now again simplify this relation. So what do you get? See, so dn is equal to 1/2 an square plus v0 minus, let's say open this bracket, 1/2 an square minus minus plus 1/2 cancel, an minus plus minus 1/2 a. Okay, first open this bracket. So this one minus plus minus 1/2 an square minus minus plus, so plus 1/2 a into 2n. So 2 cancel out. So an minus 1/2 a. Okay, if you are not cancel, then let's we write with this directly. So you have to understand it. So it's a minus minus plus 1/2 plus 1/2 a into 2n and minus plus minus 1/2 a. So let's we write like this. So this our idea will be clear. So if anything is cancel out, cancel it. So here 1 half a n square, 1 half a n square cancel out. See, so what is remaining dn? So dn is equal to v0. Remaining terms is this 2. See, so 1 half a common out, so plus a by 2 common out. In bracket what is remaining? Here this 2n and here nothing means 1, so 2n minus 1. So this is the answer. Okay, so dn is equal to v0 plus a by 2 2n minus 1. See, here I am already writing this answer. dn is equal to v0 plus a by 2 into 2n minus. That's special equation. That is a special equation. Distance covered in nth second. Distance covered in nth second. So now right now we have a total 5 equation for a constant accelerating motion. How many equations we have? 5 equation for a constant accelerating motion. V is equal to v0 plus at, x minus x0 is equal to v0 t plus 1 half at square. Third one, x minus x0 is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a. Fourth one, x minus x0 is equal to v plus v0 upon 2 into t. And the fifth one, dn is equal to v0 plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1, where n is the represents the second, nth second. अगर आपको 5th सेकेंड में चाहिए तो n is equal to 5 प्लेस करो, ठीक है. If you want the 7th second, distance covered in 7 seconds, put n is equal to 7, you get the final answer. Okay, all of you guys must be note this properly. Okay, you just write remember how to derive this relation. Okay, note it. Let's see next one. Stopping distance, that's another equation. Stopping distance is generally denoted by ds, and the equation is like this. See, stopping distance ds is equal to stopping distance, so ds v0 square upon 2a, v0 square upon 2a. So let's derive this relation. First of all, understand what is the meaning of stopping distance. So you consider simple thing. Suppose here is the car, here is the car. Okay, now car is moving with some velocity v0 and you apply the brake. When you apply the brake, car does not come to rest at instantly. It's cover some distance. After covering some distance, car is coming to rest. That's called a stopping distance. Means after applying the brake to the any vehicle, so vehicle stops after covering some distance. This distance is called a stopping distance. So write down the definition. After applying the brakes to any vehicle, the vehicle comes to rest. After covering some distance. This is called a stopping distance. After covering some distance, called a stopping distance. Okay, so let's consider this situation. Here at this position, brake is applied. Suppose brake is applied. Okay, so the vehicle is coming to rest after covering some distance. So vehicle comes to rest means its velocity becomes 0. Here v is equal to what? 0. Consider this distance is what? ds. ds. So let's we choose some data. Here that's x0 is equal to what? 0. So x is equal to what? ds. So initial velocity v0, final velocity 0. If you apply the brake, this means speed decreases. Understand this. If you apply the brake, it means speed is decreases. So speed is decreases means it is retarding motion. Its retarding motion means what? Velocity and acceleration both are opposite to each other. So in this situation, the acceleration is opposite to the velocity. So let's we use the sign convention. So this is considered as a plus x. Okay, so based on this, decide the sign convention. So x0 is equal to 0, x is equal to ds, but which ds? Plus ds. X is equal to plus ds. v0 is equal to plus v0. v is equal to 0 and acceleration is equal to minus a. Why minus a? Opposite direction. See, use the sign convention. I am telling to you. Use the sign convention when you apply this equation. So see, x is towards the positive side. See, x is towards the positive side. Positive side means I am just taking a plus ds. Velocity is also towards the positive side. See, this one towards the positive x direction. So I am taking this plus v0. But acceleration is, see, negative x direction. See, so I am just taking a minus. Okay, you must be put this all this value. So you remember one equation in which this all this data are comes. See, so remember one equation. So we have this equation, x minus x0 is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a. We have this equation. Okay, so put this all value into this equation. So what do you get? X is equal to ds minus x0 is equal to 0 is equal to v square is equal to 0 square minus v0 square upon 2. A is equal to what? Minus a. Why put this a is equal to minus a? Because it is opposite in direction. यहाँ पे क्यों माइनस है रखा है? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन का. सो माइनस माइनस कैंसल आउट. सो व्हाट इज ds? सो ds is equal to v0 square upon 2a. So that is the equation of stopping distance. This is the equation of stopping distance. Okay, all of you guys note this relation, note this equation. Note, you must be remember this all this equation. In our next session we are going to discuss some example which is based on constant acceleration. Okay, all of you guys must be note this. Note it.